So I made it back from work and coming into the computer room. So what's that? 147 hours, 29 minutes, 32 seconds. And there's my Liberator next section. So let's set this bit is going to go on top of that. I can't even put it on at the moment because it's so tall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get these supports off and clean it up. So give me a while to do that. Probably I'm just going to sit around the house and relax and do it in the morning. But I'll show you what it looks like once I got all this organic looking junk off there. Hopefully it looks as good as the first piece. Okay, so quick update. I've removed the supports from the outside. I've done it roughly. There's still little bits clinging around that I need to get off with the scalpel. Another word of warning is be careful when you pull supports, because on the bottom here somewhere, yeah, here we go. See, I pulled too hard and a bit of the base came up. Fortunately, that'll just glue down easily, but yeah, just bear that in mind. Some of those supports cling really good. So what are we looking at here? So let's look at the big model again. So what we've done is, you can see those red pieces there, and it comes down to this yellow section. And that's what these are. These are, I don't know, best described as energy panels, solar panels, whatever the heck you want to call them, that go around the ship. And here we go, got little baby Liberator here, so you can see where they're sort of gold colored there. So what we've done so far is just this little front bit from here to the back of these panels. So we've got about half of the midsection done. And this is where I'm beginning to realize just how big this bugger is. So if I take this bit here, put it up here, and see if I can get it to join up. Where is it? Around about here somewhere. Come on. There we go. So that's that bit slotted together, and as you can see, it's bloody big. And then these pieces, they'll stick to the top. They go on these, so I'm just going to put a couple around. Like I say, they'll be raised up. So they'll go around. Bugger. They'll go around like so and get stuck on. And keep walking back to get this thing in frame. So that's about half of the middle section. Yeah, going to be big. So going to do the next piece on the back there. Get that running. So I'll slice that up and I'll show you how it's going to look, and then we'll set it printing. Moving on to the next section. I've been looking at the various pieces, and obviously the next one in line is this one, which is a bit of a shame because it's big enough to do on the S1 Max, which is my new Anycubic XY machine color one that's coming. But as that doesn't arrive until February and it is the next one in line, I guess I'm going to do it anyway. Just want to show you the other pieces. So here's the panels that you saw me put around that last piece on the snooker table there. And also I've run off, just to show you, these hex blocks, which are connectors. And I've also done
these little prongs here which will go onto the end of the nacelles. And these connectors, they're also for the nacelles as well. So if I flip this upside down and show you, you can see in the top corner here these hexagonal shapes, and that's where these blocks will end up going to join these pieces together and hopefully hold them really solid. So let me give a quick show you there. So I've got them over here. So there's the prongs for the nacelles, and I said they're just simple solid blocks. So I ran all those off on the V2 just because that smaller bed allowed it. And so I've just finished doing a color printer wall art on this Max. So now I can clear this off and start slicing up that other piece. So let me get on with that. All right, so here's the next part. 4 colors to it. Some orange, grey, black, and then mostly white. Again, going to be using a 0.2mm layer height. And let's go and preview it. So I've already sliced it just so you wouldn't have to sit there and watch it. So it's coming out as a 3-day 18-hour print, and you can see there's a bunch of supports on the outside there, some on the inside just for this bottom lip to connect the other part, and I don't think there's anything else I can really block on this support wise. I need to make sure I get all these little sections here done right, so it's better just to have those supports and make sure they're right. So you got like that top area there, so that needs a bit of support, and these block areas here, those are actually where if you wanted to print the base, that's where the base would connect. So you could put the Liberator on a desktop, and just have it as a display ornament. But it does come with a couple of small pegs. In fact, here they are down here. There's some there and there, and they will slot into there. So if you are going to suspend it from the ceiling, it seals them up and completes the overall design. And I did print them somewhere, if I can find them. Ah, there they are, back here. Whoa. So yeah, again on the Kobra 3 V2 I put them, so they'll end up slotting into the body. Right, so machine's prepped, got plenty of filament. Let's come over here. Let's look at this preview again. In total, everything together, it's over 2 spools of filament to print this, which is why it takes so long. Anyway, Kobra 3 Max, let's make sure I'm on the right machine. There we go. And I'm going to remote print. Yeah, I'll do a bed level. And let's make sure the colors are set right. I haven't loaded orange. Right. So let me cancel that for a minute. And let me go and load orange, and then I'll send this to the printer and let it go. Right, third piece of the body. Still printing away. Like I said, lots of color changes, so it's pretty slow going. So 20% so far. Still a long way to go. Probably got about 2 more days at least of this. Layer 263 of 1308. I'll go and upload this just to show you what's been done so far, and then when this piece completes and I can get the supports off it, we'll take a look at the 3 pieces pushed together and see what we print next.